Hey there, Taurus. Welcome to your reading for the week of May 22nd. We're just going to jump right in here, Taurus. In your current general energies, you have this full moon in Gemini. It says the answers you need are coming. So if you're looking for answers about some sort of transition that you're thinking about making, then I feel like the answers are coming. I really feel that this Temperance card is saying you really have to go for it. You know, this right here is called the Path to Glory. I'll show you in just a minute. And then there's that crown, like right above the path there. And the path, you know, the crown literally could represent like some sort of achievement or, it could represent some sort of title or something that you get from the world. And, it could be because of transformation, right? That you go through. The Temperance card is all about making a transformation. It's card of alchemy, turning one thing into another. So I kind of feel that for you. I get this feeling right here. You have this despair card and this toil and labor card. I feel like you're working too hard, or your brain is like thinking too much, or like trying too hard, or something like that is popping into my head. So especially for those of you that are like in work or business, or if you're trying to create something in the world, it's almost like this is saying like you don't have to. I'm not suggesting that you don't work hard, but it's almost like you're thinking like the hard way to do something, and you're not. It could be so much easier is what I'm trying to spit out here. So I would like try to make it easier. I would do something to make something easier here. It's almost like it could be transformed with this Temperance card. It's crazy because I almost said Two of Cups, and you do have the Two of Cups here. And so I feel like it's almost like your higher self is trying to guide you. The Two of Cups to me, it could be love, and we'll talk about that, sure, for those of you that want it. But to me, the Two of Cups can be you and your higher self as well. And this right here is like an angel. So I feel like you are being guided at this time. And, that crown, it's glowing. And, the crown could represent your crown, your head. It's like your ideas. I feel like your ideas are on fire, but it's just maybe you just don't know the right approach. Let's say you want to start a business, or if you're looking for a new job, it's almost like finding a mentor or guide could be very beneficial for you at this time. You have the Five of Swords here. I feel that there has been like there maybe in your past has been loss, disappointment, and this could be in multiple areas of your life. It doesn't, I'm not just talking about love here, and really I feel it's talking about money, because we go to the Ace of Pentacles, and that Ace of Pentacles to me is saying, there could be a really good new opportunity coming into your life, and the Ace of Pentacles just represents an opportunity. It just represents something that you have to take advantage of and something that you have to make happen. You have the Three of Cups, which could be a celebration coming in for you here. So I do feel like there is a celebration. I also feel this is encouraging you to celebrate. Again, I kind of feel that we are in a time, I always say, I'll just put it this way. I always say that we have to move a lot of dirt to get to the gold. So it's like, if we are looking for answers on like how to be successful in business or our love life or wherever you're looking for success, it doesn't matter. We're probably going to find those answers in indirect ways. So I keep telling people, believe in magic, but I'm not literally talking about magic here. What I'm talking about is believe that your inspirations can lead you towards the answers that you are looking for. So it's like, you never know. You might be inspired to go spend time with friends, and maybe your friend says something to you that sparks an idea in your head that leads to your business, or that leads to you finding love. Maybe you go socialize with friends. Maybe your friend is like, oh, let's take this, let's take this other, this random trip, or let's go do something random. And you never know, that could lead to love, right? So it's like weird things are going to happen like that right now, because that's the time that we're in. And, it's magic. It's not really magic, right? There's nothing, it just seems magical, because I think the way that we're getting to the things that we want is probably a roundabout way, or it's probably not very direct, right? But again, we have to put ourselves in those magical situations. We can't just sit home on the couch and, hope that something is going to happen, right? So I kind of get that energy of like needing to kind of like create your own luck or something like that. And, that's what I would be doing here. It's like luck is just putting yourself in those opportunities to get lucky. With the Temperance card, you have the Queen of Cups. Every single reading I've done for you, you've had the Queen of Cups. You have her twice in this reading. So following your heart is important. Makes perfect sense. Uranus and Taurus. I've said it to you before that I think that during Uranus and Taurus, you're going to be very heart-based. And if you're not, I would be. And what I mean by that is if your heart tells you to do something, go do it, or at least try it, right? Could be to go maybe you want to go learn how to hopscotch. Maybe you've never jumped rope in your life. Maybe you can't do a cartwheel. I don't care what it is. It could be anything you feel inspired to do. I would do it. With the Five of Swords, you have the Devil here. Again, I feel a lot of people just seem to be removing influences this week, I would say, and it could be any influence. It could be a person who makes you feel bad. It could be a job that makes you feel bad. It could be, almost anything. And I just think you're kind of cutting a lot of these things out. With the Three of Cups, you have the Two of Cups. If you want love, I would be socializing because, Three of Cups is literally a card of the community. And you have the Two of Cups twice, right next to each other. And this Two of Cups now goes up to the Knight of Cups. So there definitely could be love coming in for you. Again, I think the obvious answer would be to socialize. Three of Cups. Three of Cups is literally a card of like getting out with people, spending time with people, getting in public, right? I know that's a novel concept nowadays, but that's where I would find a person is like in public, Next, you have this Crow Spirit. It says, you'll soon receive news that will bring some blessed experiences into your life. Love it. Page of Swords, by the way, in this row, which would be news. You have this Hand of Fate. It says, everything is happening for a reason except the things to which fate binds you. Are you kidding? It's like, literally, I was basically saying everything happens for a reason, kind of, because I was saying you need to follow your inspirations. And that's like what I get here is like, there are things that you're being like spiritually led to, or maybe it's not so magical, like I said. It's more like inspiration, like maybe your higher self is kind of like getting you interested in things or trying to move you forward in some way. And that's kind of like what I get here. So, there you go. And there's clearly a blessed experience coming in for you. You have the Eight of Wands, the Page of Swords, and the Two of Cups. It's kind of interesting as well. It could be a Capricorn or a water sign that's coming in for you, or fire sign. You get all three of those every single reading I do for you. It's like I feel like you either have had your eye on a person or they've had their eye on you based off this reading. Page of Swords, everybody reads it as spying. It kind of represents that. It can represent a person who's spying, but I don't get like spying. I just think that it's more an admirer, someone who admires you, or you admire a person, right? I feel like there needs to be an offer here, clearly. And the problem is this right here, Knight of Cups to the Three of Swords. It's like literally someone is offering a love offer to someone who has a broken heart. So, I don't know if that's you or the person you're interested in, but it's like someone needs to heal. What I would say is that Three of Swords is coming up in the area of the good stuff. So, maybe you are attracting a person who has recently gone through a healing. Maybe you have recently gone through a healing, whatever it is. But, I wouldn't rush anything at this time. I would take your time basically until the end of the month. What's today? The 16th. I'm doing this video on the 16th. And so, I would just say that, we had Mercury retrograde. Even though the shadow is technically over on like the 21st or 22nd, I would give it till the end of the month. I wouldn't rush into anything. There could clearly be news coming in for you or communication with a person. So if you're looking for love, definitely needs to be communication or communicating with this person. Eight of Wands is also my card of socializing. So again, it's just like another clue that you could meet this person through friends or socializing, being in public, all that other stuff. So definitely take advantage of those opportunities. I also feel there could be like just good news coming in for you because you have that card that says you'll soon be receiving news that will bring some blessed experiences into your life. There you go. I literally feel some of you could be getting approval on something, and that approval could be the thing that, brings some sort of blessed experience into your life. Again, you have the Two of Cups here. I'm going to show you here, actually, because we go Two of Cups, Five of Cups, Three of Swords, It's like there's love here, but this, to me, can be too many disappointments, right? The Five of Cups, Three of Swords. Five of Cups, he hasn't turned around to see these two cups behind him and then this bridge in the castle. So I always say tarot is, about solutions, and people always say your readings are too positive. I'm like, well, okay, like go live your miserable life then. I don't care, but that's not what tarot is about. Tarot isn't like, oh, your life sucks. Go cry about it, right? Tarot is like, yes, something might suck right now, but here's how you can get over it. Here's how you can heal the situation. So, again, here you go. There are plenty of negative readers for all you negative Nancys out there, but, going this way, turn around, see what you do have, or see that there is an opportunity for you that could bring you much more happiness than this. The whole point of the Five of Cups is that he has lost his taste for wine. He doesn't even enjoy something anymore. So it's like you might be grieving the loss of a relationship that you didn't enjoy anymore in the first place, right? If you're being honest about it. I'm sure we've all been there where we've stayed like in a situation for too long that we didn't even enjoy, but we just stayed because we kind of like had something, right? So, I feel like this is talking about healing for sure. With the Eight of Wands, you have the Five of Cups. I would still be careful of the past going this way. Again, this could be communication from the past. Like I said, this retrograde, I would give it till the end of the month. And, I'd just be careful of any past bozos. With the Page of Swords, you have the Six of Pentacles. Six of Pentacles, like equal give and take. Also, as far as relationships are concerned, I love the Six of Pentacles because it's like you give a little bit to the relationship, you wait for them to give a little bit to the relationship, and you just have this nice little back and forth. Not like over giving, you're just giving in balance, right? And that's like the best way to have a relationship. So, it could be something very solid coming in for you. I also see that you could be receiving, again, for those of you that like, want a raise or a promotion, this could be a raise or a promotion I'm getting. With the Two of Cups, you have the Ten of Cups, happily ever after. Really, this is a very good love reading if you want it. Even this, the Three of Swords says someone is healing, so it's showing up in the area of the good stuff. So I feel for a lot of you, you could be going through healing, or you could be finding your happily ever after with that Ten of Cups. Next, in the area of the unexpected, you have this Toil and Labor card and this Despair card. And when I started the reading, I was getting something about like trying too hard, or I'm not even sure that's the right word that I was getting, or the feeling I was getting. It was more like, I like, I feel like you're successful, but maybe there are some other ways that you could be successful, or it's like the way that you're doing it might be like outdated, or, harder. It might just be harder. And really, I feel your solution to this is that Six of Pentacles. Six of Pentacles says, don't just keep doing things the same way. Try new ways of doing things. It's a card of experimentation. I'm a big fan of experimentation. I'm literally working on a new channel, a new website, everything, all about experimentation, because that's how like critically important it is for the next 20 years. So, it's something that I'm personally doubling down on, and I'm doubling down on it so much that one of my experiments is going to be sharing all of my life experiments that I run. So, that you definitely have that to look forward to. You can literally copy my crazy ass ideas and see what happens. But, again, I would say that, by experimenting, we could find ways that are much easier. Again, there's going to be a lot of reasons to complain over the next like 20 years. Really, I'd say, it kind of peaks in the next 10. And then I think that, things start to improve after like 2027. Things get a little bit better after that in 2033. And then, it kind of goes from there. Again, I want to stress that does not. People always leave me comments. They're like, I don't want to wait another 2 years or whatever. I'm like, yeah, but you're not going to have to. It's not like you have to suffer during this time. You can take advantage of it. You can take advantage of the energy and be very successful over the next few years. I'm just saying, globally, there will be things that happen. And again, just like I said, you don't have to sit there and suffer. There are going to be opportunities that you can take advantage of. You have the the Knight of Cups. You do have the Two of Cups a million times in this reading. The Five of Cups and the King of Wands. Again, I feel like you need to be bold, assertive. Sorry, that didn't work. Bold, assertive, confident. You get this in every single reading that I do for you. So, that's what I'll say there. But, I feel like being confident would be a good idea. I also feel that being willing to build something, again, he's willing to experiment. He's willing to, build a new project. And if something doesn't work, he makes a change and he finds a way to get it to work. And again, I keep encouraging people to do this because that's the time that we're in. You have the Five of Cups. We kind of already talked about this, but, something I feel is a disappointment. It seems to me like a bunch of people could be just being triggered by their disappointments in general. So, I don't know. I think we just have to look for new opportunities. It literally shows up right here, Ace of Pentacles. So, I would just be open to different ways of doing things, or I would look for different ways of doing things. You have the Knight of Cups here. This could be a Knight in Shining Armor that's coming in for you. So, if you're looking for love, definitely could be a Knight in Shining Armor. It could also be a dream. There's a lot of dreaminess here. Ten of Cups, this card. The Knight of Cups, he's normally kind of like looking into that cup, dreaming of his future life, and he just needs to move towards his imagination. He needs to kind of make it happen, right? I also feel some of you, again, clearly you have the Despair card, the Toil and Labor. Maybe you've just been focusing on work. You haven't really been focusing on love. I feel like there could be a very healing connection coming in for you. Again, it could be something like, I don't think we should get into a connection to be healed. That's not what I'm talking about, right? I just think that this person could like prove to you that love really exists, or, it's like something like that is what I'm getting here. So it seems to me like it would be a good person. With the Knight of Cups, you have the Justice card, literally karma, so it's like you could be getting it, not a karmic situation. I just think the universe is kind of rewarding you here is what I'm getting intuitively. It's like the universe is kind of balancing things out. You literally have this karmic cycle card at the end, so clearly, could be karma. With the Five of Cups, you have the Star. Yes, more healing energy here, so I do feel you're healing from whatever this heartbreak was. It doesn't even have to be love. It could be like some sort of loss that you've experienced, or, it could be like a job loss or something that didn't work out in your life. With the King of Wands, you have the Three of Wands. Three of Wands, again, is about taking the lead. So, I definitely get a major leadership energy on the King of Wands and the Three of Wands. It really represents, like, really, kind of grabbing onto something and making it happen, which is what I feel like you need to do here, for sure. Next, you have this fear of success card. It says, concerned that achieving success will come at the cost of something else valued. Yeah, so I feel like you have to become successful. Again, sometimes I think people think like, oh, if I become successful, I won't have love, or, whatever the case may be. So I feel like this is saying, like, you have to keep working towards your goals. You have this karmic cycle. It says, past money choices are forcing you to handle your karmic financial debts. Act with respect and integrity when it comes to money, and you will more likely be in good financial standing in the future. This is good because it's showing up in the good stuff, so clearly I feel you have kind of cleared up some financial karma. I feel like there are other type, like I'm not getting anything specific. Like I feel you could be ending a lot of karmic cycles. You could be doing a lot of healing, because the Three of Swords again is coming up in the good stuff, which the good side of this would say that you've gone through healing and now you're just ready for this right here. You're ready for a new beginning that could be coming in for you, something that makes you very happy. Ace of Pentacles has unlimited potential. It's only limited by the amount of time, effort, energy that you give to it. And it's like you have to nurture it, right? There's this garden right here, and we are in a time of gardening. Literally, Uranus and Taurus is literally all about like picking something that you value, that matters to you, and nurturing it into existence. Literally, showing up here. You have the Queen of Cups, and right here, Queen of Cups is all about nurturing something. She really values her heart, and I think that would be a good idea for you, of course, to value what your heart is telling you to do. Could be in business, could be in love, whatever it is, doesn't matter. Let's see where this is going. With the Three of Swords, you have the Queen of Swords here. You probably just see things clearly. I always say that normally she is facing towards the future in this spread. So she kind of is focusing forward. She's focusing on, the things that could be coming in front of her. It also kind of says that she is open to love. Like traditionally, she has her hand out, but she has that sword up. So it's like she's kind of, I feel like you are in that position of being cautiously optimistic. Like it's like you are at least open to receiving something. With the Ace of Pentacles, you have the Eight of Cups. Yeah, I feel like you made the right decision if you walked away from something. That's what this card is saying to you. I feel like it's just saying you made the right decision. Walking away was the right choice, plain and simple. And with the Queen of Cups, you have the Temperance card. Yeah, you start and end with, how crazy is this? You start and end, Queen of Cups, Temperance, Queen of Cups, Temperance. So that's pretty crazy. I literally feel this is saying that your path to glory, your path to like ultimate success could just be, whatever your heart is telling you to go and achieve. So I really feel you need to follow your heart at this time. We're going to pull 5 main themes now. You have this misfortune card. Crazy, because Virgo literally had this card as their first card as well. It wouldn't surprise me if we saw some sort of global tower moment this week. Literally, I was saying to Virgo that we have Pluto is going to be opposing Venus, and I don't know, I just feel weird about it. It's between Capricorn and Cancer, and just based off past astrology, it's like I kind of feel like there could be world leader stepping down this week, which could affect like the economy or something, or who the hell knows, right? But I always tell people we're in a time where we have to keep our head on straight and just don't panic if, something happens, basically. Next, you have this cheerfulness card. Yeah, I feel you need more cheerfulness in your life. You have that Three of Cups, the Eight of Wands. You have all these cards of socializing. And so, I would get out there, spend time with people, have fun with friends, and, do what you got to do, basically, and that will probably, lead to the most happiness. But I also feel like celebrating could bring love into your life. You have this money card, so there's clearly money coming in for you. But again, I think there are smarter ways that you could do things. Like if you've been doing things the same for like 20 years, I would start learning new ways to make money, work and business, whatever it is you do. You have this waiting card. Yeah, I feel like you need to stop waiting. Like I feel like you should just go for what you want here, because you will get it. So I would put the work in to find love if you want it, or, go socialize, because again, you could be waiting till the cows come home and, then what, right? And finally, you have this journey card, and there's some sort of journey that you could go on. We do see some movement here. Eight of Wands, could definitely represent movement. Even the Five of Swords can represent a move. You have this Knight of Cups. So, some of you could be going on a journey. If you are traveling, by the way, I see a lot of benefits in traveling if you're thinking about traveling like in the near future. For others, I feel like this could just be talking about your life journey, and it's like you're at this point where I feel like you're meant to kind of like have something here because you ended some karmic cycles, and it's like now it's time for your reward. So I feel you need to leave this period of maybe you've been in despair. For some of you, I don't really feel that it's not like you've been out in the cold. Like, maybe it hasn't been that big of a deal, but it's always nice to have a person in your life if that's what you're into. Or again, maybe it's something else. Maybe you just haven't been feeling supported financially, and it's like now it's time for you to go get supported financially, which could be like a better job, starting a business, could be anything. And it's like the universe really wants to bless you. Again, you have that card that says you'll soon receive news that will bring some blessings. So it's like there's clearly blessings. But this looks pretty good here, Taurus. So thank you for being here, and definitely enjoy your week.